watching, ain't no way we backing down. Spy versus spy, we moving deep, taking the crown. Dismantling the deep state, we on this battleground. CIA on the chase, but we the kings now, holding our ground. New wolf pack, hunting sharp teeth, never stray. Eyes wide open, united, we here to slay the machine. With the fire of 1,000, light the night in a frightening scene. Spies in the shadows, the future's bright, watch us pave the way. The Five Eyes. The Five Eyes, watching, ain't no way we backing down. Spy versus spy, we moving deep, taking the crown. Dismantling the deep state, we on this battleground. CIA on the chase, but we the kings now, holding our ground. New wolf pack, hunting sharp teeth, never stray. Eyes wide open, united, we here to slay the machine.
The Five Eyes of the Five Nations are spies behind the lies that I despise. Heaven have finally dealt the demise, but I doubt they will realize when we rise and dwarf them in size. But I cannot legally advise, but we're hurting the allies, and the Constitution still applies. And there is still time for them to get baptized before they capsize and get chastised while the clock is running counterclockwise. I've never been one who complies, so about the 9s and the 9s and 45s. I don't negotiate with domestic terrorists, so there is no need to compromise. The burden of proof is on he who asserts, not he who denies. But we know the plot they devise when in disguise expire versus spy with this title for defranchise. The two or more persons is co-owners of a business for profit, like some sort of false prophet, doing as they saw fit to do the opposite of the safe deposit and pocket it like a monster in the closet. But I'm walking in and having them coming out of the closet and looking for the certificate of deposit, or I'm launching them like a rocket and knocking their arms up out of the socket until they vomit all of the docket and compositing, and I'm sucking them with a sock puppet, not to be interrupted, being destructive, and then locking them up like a lock nut and having the rocket surprise. I thought to surmise that these spies will be eating pot pies, so I'm filling with pop flies, captivate you into the sunrise and exercise the demons and having them screaming and leaving without a reprieve. You wouldn't believe before they even the enterprise of even the scheme, and I will be having them hypnotized or fossilized, feeling totally fortified, leaving them totally horrified and demoralized and feeling disenfranchised for what they falsified when they dehumanize, making them magnificent and making them mortified, and so they're mummified, so they may need to go moisturize. My momentum multiplies to leave them mystified, having what they didn't rise, and then it will necrotize them and then have them ostracized when I leave them neutralized and paralyzed and for taking out young and monetizing them like merchandise, and I will pennywise them and publicize when I pulverize them and perfectly purify them for scrutinizing and using espionage like I had some sort of car blade, but I will be clipping them up like a collage for not investigating. Is that P.O. no jit with a mirage and a barrage in the form of a montage of them.
I arrive like an enigma or some sort of dark figure, and making them dropping their liquor, and I'm sicker than ever, and shaking and shivering and quivering with what I'm delivering, having a liver a shriveling, having a slithering like a slithering. When I quote scripture, what I wrote hit you like a ton of bricks, because it's so dope. This got my enemies unable to stay afloat after sinking their boat off up in the mold and then poking a hole in the ditch, opening the rope and then having it broken. And I'ma working my butt off. That is what the joke is when I'm heisting their homes for investigating me like Sherlock Holmes, like a poltergeist for being feisty and being shiesty clones. Biting me is gonna be like biting stone. You're gonna need a script to Vicodin when you get home. Half of these people can't even happen to topple on top me when I'm up in my zone, but they were not alone, and I don't like their tone. It's like a ghastly groan, like they got trashed alone. Someone dropping the tone up on their dome, like this was home alone at the Bohemian Grove. You gotta believe me, bro, these family core contractors are fake actors, and I'm smacking them back and impacting them, converting our names into a commodity so they can lobby and then be robbing the economy and possibly be making a monopoly out of making more autopsies and atrocities for the bureaucracy, like some sort of aristocracy. I can see them like an ominous prophecy where they toxically mock at thee. Even Tupac can see that it's time to put away the baby oil and get out the lotion with all this motion in the ocean, causing a commotion. But I'm unstoppable like locomotion, putting up poison up in their potions and exposing them and getting ready to torture them and they're torture them and scorch them. While I'm supposed to be focusing on my symposium on the effects of addiction to opium at the crematorium and emporium next door that I've been ignoring. So I'm singing, I'm super soaking them from an opening with dextromethorphan and owning the opponent. This and having them overdosing on explosives and misunderstanding. I'm getting abrasive and impatient. This rage can't be contained and it is insatiable. But yo, I never meant to get abusive when choosing to profusely produce the intrusion, when sticking it to them like adhesive and season them and cause them to become obsessive compulsive for having them having convulsions. For the power of Christ compels them because they were convoluted, and I remain elusive to the nooses, and I refuse their illusions, chucking up the deuces and getting up the deuces due to them being intrusive. When I'm reclusive, I will be having these agents unresponsive and the evidence inconclusive, and making it inexpensive to get recompense. And in conclusion, they can never make it make sense and tend to get defensive and aggressive in my presence, and this proves it. Yo, I'm about to lose it if you're choosing to be putrid, intercepting all of our communications across the nation and exacerbating probation with taxes placed in enacting Satan when enacting legislation to take away your privacy along with your patience and redacting documents and statements. What's at stake is them getting a taste of this hatred for breaking out of bedrooms and placing mints of this matrix and being baseless and tasteless to being faceless at a taste like this, that a race and a car chase that a racist and that a race cheater with thunderous rapists and placing them in anguish and having them languishing. They're playing a game but don't know how dangerous it's gonna put them up in the pain, having them digging their own grave up in the rain. Pick my cane with a formidable flame, pivot into what I was saying and from the tip of my brain, a little insane, a little deranged, having them having disdain to what they cannot maintain any sort of claim.
I'm having the essence of a mirage, like I was wearing camouflage over my visage. Oh, you better get out of your dodge. Oh, it's sabotage by espionage, making them hemorrhage along with the entourage at the Taj. My heart on a Kawasaki, so there won't be any way that it will be stopping me. I'm impossible to be topping with extra toppings without toppling. And I'm having them feeling for the bizarre and sitting on a safari and flicking a fleet up off of their knee. And I'm holding the key and I'm breaking them down like I was Bruce Lee and have them pleading with me, making them pleading, making them beating, and chopping the beat like a Cherokee filling a tree and having them fleeting, dropping them up in the center of a seat or the holy seat for being a sinister sinner, or simply the Sahara when they wanted with me. Acting like acne, popping up and popping them erratically like acne with an accuracy for attacking me, putting them back up in the casket as if they were Dracula when they were attacking me. I will up the ante, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. I get to getting antsy, breaking them badly and nabbing it back in the back of your Barnum and Baileys for eluding and the taking of our babies, blatantly breaking in while they're breaking bread, or maybe when they get bigger with bravery in the face of a banshee, having them barely breathing in. Louisville batting them not to be bragging, but if they wanna be battling, it'll be beastly. If they wanna beef with me like they got mad cow disease and billing them for the bats in the belfry, even you stands and M&M's could not have said it better. Man, many men wish death upon me. And basically, they better get ready for they are heading straight for a beheading like I'm handing backs. Battle axe and then breaking their backs, having them looking like Zorak without a thorax, standing next to Brax, sniffing borax, next to Drax the Destroyer, and texting their employer and annoying them. They better get ready cause I'm bringing the boogie like Oogie Boogie. Don't look at me evolving like Cabra into a cadaver, and then another Kazam and have them examining the cadaver. Don't make me get macabre all over your cyber and candelabra like a chupacabra, then hit you with the Nevada Cavara. You don't wanna brawl, you may need to crawl, leaving you lifted like a Wonder Bra or the Phantom of the Opera, and knocking you out like a soap opera and send you to Sumatra and send you an entendre on a picture of Frank Sinatra to see if you can spot the dots and Christopher Walken and flip-flops and hops and crocs and Dort Knox and moccasins. Yo, well the Kodaks is the tactic to evade these traps. When the tick-tock, the clock slips like floor wax while you're carrying 24 packs in all black suits, having the floors back, the man of black slipping through the cracks and sending them facts through the fax machine like some sort of scene from Charlie Sheen, removing all of the jeans at the seams and then using double team and fleeing the scene with the spleen and having them scream as if I was scream without even having been seen at the scene, hiding up in the latrine, hitting from my canteen, hopping up and off of the edge, me amigo like I'm Steve-O, hopping off a Pichinko precipice like a trampoline, leaving messages. If they test this, they will need Vaseline, get surpassed like the Flash in the dash past, or they could get slashed or gashed like Wolverine while they were playing a tambourine like I jump in the submarine, shooting a submachine gun, leaving them spun and having them run through to get an outgun like a minigun, grabbing up the guillotine and snatching the gasoline on Halloween and heading into the evergreen and hitting the grenadine and having them popping into histamine and swishing it like Listerine in the limousine and watching me glistening like glycerin before hitting them with the nitroglycerine for never listening. The list of criminalistic sickness they did is simply staggering, so I'm backing and belting and blasting and lashing them and having them in the past like Casper for taking the cash. There will be a cascade crashing into the castles and casserole for being a Casanova. So I send them a supernova from Nova Scotia while I'm hitting my mimosa and calling no shots on them off the coast of Sarasota with Captain Barbosa, taking them on like an orphan and morphing them and contorting them and warping them and deporting them with endorphins and I gotta be going and using the force and then tapping in the source and then mighty morphing and then destroying and metamorphing and making them undergo metamorphosis and reverse osmosis through every orifice with ordinance at their coordinates, and I'm not taking their orders. For they don't wanna go to war with the warrior anymore, nevermore and forevermore. A metaphor for they better call in the coroner.